This episode of the DisCast was recorded on
November 19th, 2014.
at discast.us/live. Tune in Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern to watch the show, or watch recorded episodes on YouTube and iTunes. Follow us on Twitter at DisCastShow, tune into the trivia contest, and more. If you're feeling generous, please throw us a donation on our PayPal or our Patreon to get cool prizes. It would really help us a lot. Thank you, and enjoy the DisCast. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. To our new listeners, we welcome you aboard our podcast Highway in the Sky and hope you've enjoyed the past week. For those of you standing, please hold on to your headphones at all times and stand clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no trolling please. Thank you, and enjoy the DisCast. Hey, what is up guys, it is Ryan, and welcome to the DisCast. Today is November 19th, 2014, and it is shortly after 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm here today with Darren. Say hello, Darren.
Hello, Darren.
How are you today, Darren?
I do that too frequently.
I know.
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? How was your week?
My week was pretty good, you know.
Nice.
Went out to Boston this past weekend. Fantastic
How was
city.
that?
It was really nice. I really love that city. It's a really nice place.
Never been to Boston.
Oh, it's nice. I took a tour of Fenway, did the whole Freedom Trail crap. Then I went to MIT, checked that out. Really awesome school. So it was definitely a really good weekend. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
So we do have tons of holiday stuff going on this
stuff.
week in the news. Yes, we got tons of pictures, tons of decorations going up. We got the Grand Floridian's Gingerbread thing. We got some new Gingerbread things over at the Contemporary, as well as the other parks, not Magic Kingdom, and all their stuff going on. So that's going to be fun to go talk about. We have another trivia question for you guys, as always. And the paperwork for the Hat Demolition has been in. We'll take a look at that later tonight.
I'm so excited for all the work
Yes, I know. It's going to be...
going to Hollywood Studios.
I know. It's definitely going to be
Like, there are people
awesome.
that are upset. They're like, oh, they're dismantling the park and like...
Well, I mean, let's be honest. There are like 3 attractions open right now.
Yeah, that's what I noticed when I was there. There was like nothing to do.
Yeah. Well, there's less now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back
All
then
right.
there were pirates. The Jack Sparrow thing was still there.
Yep. All right. So, you ready to get started?
Of course, I'm always ready to get started.
All right. So, putting on the trivia music, so we can do.
It's good music.
Do you know what the music is for trivia?
No idea. I've never heard it before.
All right. It's actually things
Hold on,
from-
I can listen to it.
well,
What do you mean? Do you mean have I like heard it before? Like, do I
well,
know
do you know what the music
to
it is? Because you said it's good music, and I said, do you even know what it is?
play? No.
Okay, it's part of the Tomorrowland loop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If I heard it, I would have done that.
I mean, because you don't know, you don't ever like you watch the show again, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway. To the
Anyway.
yes.
trivia.
Last week we asked you guys to tell us if you went to Spaceship Earth in 1990, who would you find narrating? And we had a couple guesses. We'll put it that way. No one seemed to do their research and figure out who it was because everyone guessed wrong. I think the most amusing of which was Tom Hanks.
I would be okay with Tom Hanks narrating it.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, sure. It was actually Walter Cronkite though. He was the real narrator at that time. So yeah. Better luck next time, I guess, guys. Yeah,
I would
see, Disney
say
Chris has
Walter
it.
Cronkite is probably the best Spaceship Earth narrator.
Really? I don't think I've actually listened to his narration.
Really? It's
No.
a good one. It's you know what it is about it? It's at the time Walter Cronkite did the narration, he
Right.
was like such a face of television and news. Like it felt right him like narrating life because it's
Right.
what he did like every day on the
That's
news.
true,
Like he
that's
was
true.
like he was like the trusted American that everybody
Right.
looked at for news and stuff. So
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that one. So we have another trivia
now there's
question.
Judi Dench and
Yeah, Judi Dench, whatever.
James Bond.
James Bond. Brr. Anyway, so
Shot.
do try to have the Earth communicate better this time, Mr. Bond. I don't know. There, that was the failed. I tried.
You should have just left it at take the bloody shot. You should have
Yeah,
done any further
sorry.
with that one.
I tried.
It's okay.
You know, maybe if we scripted the show, it'd be better. What if we just scripted an entire hour? You know how terrible that would be?
First of all, figuring out the timing so it matched up to an hour, because something on paper looks longer than it actually is.
That's very true.
Like, we could run through a full page of text in about 3 minutes if we
Yeah.
wanted to.
Pretty much. So anyway, we do have another trivia question for you guys this week. If you think you know the answer, do not put it in the Twitch chat. Head on over to Twitter, tag us at DisCast Show using the hashtag DisCastTrivia for your chance to win and be put on the trivia card of winners, which we only have 2 people on the back of, and I'd like some more. So, yes, get on that, guys. Yes. So, the trivia question for this week is, from where is Trixie in Country Bear Jamboree? Where does she come from? If you think you know the answer, do not put it in the Twitch chat. Head on over to Twitter, tag us at DisCast Show with hashtag DisCastTrivia. That question once more is, where is Trixie in Country Bear Jamboree from? There you go. That's that. Okay, I guess we will go on to our news. But before we do that, we'd like to remind you about Spectra Radio. Darren?
Yeah. SpectraRadio.us. If you like Disney Parks music, Disney music in general, feel free to just check out SpectraRadio.us. It's 24/7 Disney music. It's randomly playing except for certain sections that play at certain times. And it's all good. It's all fun. If you like Disney music, check it out.
Yes, definitely. We're both big fans of it. And he's here today as well. So that is fantastic. Welcome,
he's
Spectra.
back?
Yeah.
How's Spectra Studios going? When are we getting our room?
How was your trip, Spectra?
We don't care about that, Ryan. We care about Spectra Studio.
Got it. I actually want to know about his trip because he seemed to enjoy himself. Yeah. Anyway, so let's go on to
C-Man wants to know what the question was again, if you could repeat it.
Oh, okay. That once more, the question is, where is Trixie in Country Bear Jamboree from? Been over to Twitter. Alright, so
in breaking news, kind of breaking news as of extremely recently, Ed Catmull, president of Walt Disney and Pixar Animation Studios, has just stepped down.
Yes.
And Jim Morris and Andrew Milstein have been promoted to
one's gonna be one's gonna be for
Walt Disney Animation, and Pixar.
Because
Jim going to Pixar and Andrew going to Walt Disney Animation.
I mean, I guess you could say it's better that each studio is getting its own dedicated president.
Yeah.
Just so
because
like,
they're so different. I mean, they're doing the same thing, but they're doing it differently.
Right. Yeah, I feel you. I understand. So yes.
What's the deal with Ed though? Why'd he step down?
I have no idea. I don't know. I guess how old is he? He may just want to retire.
Yeah.
Right.
I was reading an interview that he was in recently.
You know, I was actually.
Yeah, he's 70.
It's
good.
Maybe he's done. He wants to go play golf for the rest of his life, or whatever. That's what retired people do, right? Yeah. I've heard rumors that people saying that Lasseter might retire after Toy Story 4.
Really?
I've heard rumors, some buzzing about. I don't know if it's true. I don't know where they're basing that from.
Well, Lasseter is like 55 or so. He's.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean.
And he's been.
At this point, everyone, we'd applaud as he walks out. If he retired now, because he's just done so much. You know, once you've done so much, doesn't matter how old you are. It's socially acceptable for you to retire. So yeah.
The youngest of that core group of Pixar starter-ups is Pete Docter, and he's 46.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's been a few years since they started up. So yeah.
Pete Docter was the head writer for Toy Story.
Yep.
And then he went on to direct a few other Pixar movies.
Right. So let's move on to some pictures we're gonna see. First up, we're gonna look at Epcot's. First we're gonna look at Hollywood Studios. Holiday decorations. So now we have the tree obviously out in the front, and tons of other stuff. All out at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Most of the things have been concentrated on Hollywood Boulevard and Sunset Boulevard. And then obviously we have the Osborne Family Spectacle Dancing Lights, which runs through January 4th, and it may or may not be in its final season. We don't know, because we don't know whether Streets of America will even be a thing by this point next year.
Yeah. So last year, right, we were speculating this. And
that this year might be the last year, or we said last year might be the last year.
Yeah, we were saying that this year there wasn't going to be anything, and we never really gave a reason. But now that things are starting to line up, it looks like the reason being is not that they just want to get rid of it just for the sake of change.
Well, I think
it's
we always
just not
thought
going to be there.
I think we always thought that it was going to be some kind of massive renovation to the area. Because
You know what our justification for not thinking that was? Because of, we were saying that they just did a massive refurbishment on Muppet Vision.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So last year, the thought wasn't really even in our heads as we were talking about this.
Right.
Well,
I mean, we knew something was coming to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
We just ruled out that area.
We thought that this area wasn't being touched, though, and as it turns out, it looks like it is.
It's still a big we don't know thing out there. So this year is going to be the defining moments of everything. So yes. So yeah, we got the tree right there. There's some more up close to the tree. In front of it, you have Donald and Daisy. More tree.
I like what Disney Chris said, that they could put a tree where the hat was, or is.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, that might be what happens. I can see that hat there.
Although that hat might overstay its welcome for 12 years.
Yeah.
And we'll get to it eventually.
I like the little understated wreaths on the entrance gates. I think they look nice. You know, we have garland everywhere. We've got little trees everywhere. Garland going up buildings off the light posts.
It's great.
I like it. I really like it. Over by Sunset Boulevard, there's stars on the light posts, and yeah, I definitely like that as well. They don't overstate it, you know. It kind of does its purpose. It helps us get into the festive mood and see everything, but it doesn't go crazy.
It's not overbearing. It's not like Main Street where
Well, like last year's Main Street. This year's a little bit more understated.
I feel like it's better understated, though.
Right.
It's there if you want to look at it, but if you don't want to look at it, it's not difficult to ignore it.
Right. Right now, you're seeing a bunch of the holiday merchandise that is at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And, yeah, at the Celebrity Store. All right, so that's that with Hollywood Studios. Epcot as well. Now, Epcot's, quote-unquote holiday season hasn't actually really began because holidays around the world has not started yet, which we do have. Yeah, we do have news about that, but the decorations are indeed up. Even though that the shows don't begin yet. So we got.
Remember when they used to have the light arc?
The light arc.
Like it was leading up to the tree between World Showcase and Future World. They had a half circle of lights that.
I don't know those.
It was good. You've never been to Epcot during Christmas?
No, I haven't. I haven't. Okay. I really want to. Yeah, we have the joyful stage in front of there. What is this picture even showing? I don't see anything different. Yeah, we got the flowers, I guess. Yeah, Epcot's all decked out as well. Mouse Gear's got a bunch of Christmas and holiday stuff out there. Whoa.
There's a picture if you want.
Picture of? The sphere, the light thing? Yeah, I'll check that out. I can go into Skype because then your video will disappear.
Okay.
La Hacienda!
Hey guys, you want to see what I'm talking about there?
I like how each country kind of has its own feel to the holiday decorations.
Yeah.
I like that. I like how everything's just kind of, it's a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that!
That's what I love about,
France has the little diorama of the Eiffel Tower. I like that. I really like that. And the ornament.
Oh, really?
And there's the Arc de Triomphe and a bunch of other Parisian things there. I really like what France has. These little dioramas. They're really nice.
Oh, what, in the ball?
Yes. Yeah, I really like that. So that's that with that. Now, Epcot also, we have some news about holidays around the world. Now, we have some new acts. Now, obviously, Epcot's been getting a lot of new entertainment recently in the World Showcase side of things, and Holidays Around the World is getting its own new entertainment as well. Disney Parks blog reported on it.
Off Kilter's coming back.
No, they're not, unfortunately.
No, they are. Members of Off Kilter are coming back in Canada for the holiday season.
Yeah. Anyway, so here's what we got. Mexico, Morocco, and China are the three that are in particular getting really new stuff. Disney Parks blog had this to say. In Mexico, guests will enjoy the songs and traditions of Fiesta de Navidad, featuring colorful dancers and mariachis who celebrate the holiday customs of Mexico in an interactive musical performance. A Moroccan storyteller invites guests to join her on a journey to experience the gaiety of festivals, holiday traditions, and celebrations that are the spice of life across Morocco. and the China Pavilion bursts to life with a vibrant Chinese lion dance, bringing good fortune and happiness to all in honor of the major holidays such as the Lunar New Year and the Lantern Festival. That's really cool. Of course, only one of those countries is one that celebrates Christmas, but I think it's good that they're going to 3 countries that each celebrate different faiths and therefore have different, different holiday customs like that.
Yeah, that's kind of where Epcot stands out. Is where each thing not only is every pavilion decorated differently, but they're totally presented differently.
Right.
I love it. Epcot's great during the holidays. Epcot, if you're going to Epcot and it's not a special event, you luck out because Epcot goes. Food and Wine, Flower and Garden. Epcot goes so far above all the other parks for events.
Right. So, yes, I really like how you get to see the tastes of different cultures. One of the reasons I like Epcot and the World Showcase and stuff, and the way that they can, in a sense, kind of encapsulate a nation's culture for any kind of a given period, and show it to us, and that's really, really cool. So yes.
Yeah, Epcot's great.
Yes, I know. So you have been to Epcot during the Christmas season?
The last time I went was the last year that those light things were there, and that was, I believe...
When was that?
07.
07. All right.
Yeah, it's like 7 years ago or so. But yeah, I've been during Christmas, and overall, just Disney during the holidays is just amazing.
Yeah, so I've heard. My mom was
there.
Go. My mom was there in 2012. The first day, the day before, and the day after Magic Kingdom got the decorations up. So she was able to see it, undecorated, and then decorated. So that was pretty cool. Disney Christmas. When does Candlelight Processional begin? I believe it's the 24th. I want to say 24th.
End of November, early December.
Yeah. It's sometime within this next week. It's sometime, through to the 24th to the 28th. I'm not sure which day it is off the top of my head. But yes, we talked about that a few weeks ago whenever the information for that first came out. So yes, holidays around the world. Pretty cool. Now we have some other resorts that they do their own thing, such as the Grand Floridian, which is known for its gingerbread house. It is starting to take shape now. As you can see, there it is. You got a green crane in the lobby. Those look like pastry chefs. Getting gingerbread off of carts and putting it on the house. It's really cool. You have it's chefs massive. Doing this.
Yeah.
It officially opens this Friday. So, yes. It looks great.
I believe all the resorts do stuff. I know Grand Floridian is the most.
Yeah, a lot of the resorts do their own thing for the holidays.
Their own holiday shit going on.
This is one of the ones that is more widely known, and it's one of the more extravagant ones as well. Yes, so that's really cool.
There's really not a lot to say about it. Everything just looks cool. Disney.
No, I love it.
Disney's pretty consecutive with getting holiday stuff done right.
Right. Yes, and the Easter eggs too, Disney Chris. Yes, I love the Easter eggs. I really want to go down during a holiday period to check everything out. Haven't been able to as of yet. The Contemporary has a gingerbread display as their own. Or of their own. This one is a little more artistic. It's Frozen inspired. It's Frozen and it's a Small World inspired. So as you can see, it has a little scene right there with some of the major characters in front of Elsa's Ice Palace, and it really has an It's a Small World feel to it. To give you guys the stats,
unpopular opinion, I think it looks bad.
Yeah.
It looks weak compared to Grand Floridian.
Well,
those are the two that get compared, and it's really
It's just a little small thing. Yeah, 17 feet tall apparently, and it was all created by the pastry team of the Contemporary. It's 514 pounds of flour, 212 eggs, 311 pounds of honey,
and over 1,500 pieces of gingerbread.
That is crazy.
And there's 14 hidden Olafs in the display, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
I would have never known that.
There you go.
I'm trying to find one now. That's like my daily
you can
goal.
also, at the nearby, store place, you can actually get some baked goods of your own. Maybe some of the gingerbread that they use in the thing. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I found 2 of the hidden Olafs. It's like white icing that they put over things.
Right.
It looks like icing. I don't know. They're not hidden. It's obvious. It stands out.
Okay. Yeah.
On the gingerbread, it's.
Where are they?
If you go through any of the close-up shots,
Oh, okay.
you can see between Kristoff and Anna, there's 2 there, and then next to Elsa, it's like all the gingerbread stuff is black or brown, and then you have like little like white splotches, and those are Olafs.
All right then.
Yeah.
Got it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I would never thought about that.
Yeah. All right. So it's a new thing that we haven't seen before. Yes. All right. Now, next up, we're going to be talking a little bit about Disney Parks Frozen Christmas Celebration, also known formerly known as the ABC Disney Christmas Day Parade.
2 weeks in a row, you got spelling errors in the show notes.
What did I do?
You wrote AMC Christmas
Oh
Day.
my gosh.
What a
Because I
mess.
just bought movie tickets for Mockingjay. I'm serious. Because literally right before I wrote that, I was talking to Danielle about movie tickets, and so,
First there's the water slide, now it's AMC.
yeah, water slide and AMC, fantastic.
Way to go.
Oops. Yeah. So it's similar in that there's a Disneyland segment and a Walt Disney World segment. The Disneyland segment was filmed last week, and now the Disney World one is being filmed on December 8th and 9th. It's the same old deal. If you're there, you can be in it, and by being in it, you sit on the sidelines, be like, hi, and yeah.
I heard that's the worst day to go.
Yeah, it probably is, because you just got film
And
crews everywhere.
all you get is guests complaining because they don't tell the guests that are there that day.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you book your tickets, they're not like, "Hey, we're gonna be filming a parade this day, and we're gonna have like the entirety of Main Street blocked off, pretty much for the entire day." They don't tell you that. Like once you're in,
Once
then
those
you're like,
guest
oh.
flow corridors open, that won't be as much of an issue.
True.
So that's one plus to them. They probably let people go through the parking lot if they want to.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
I heard last year though, absolute disaster.
Right.
I mean, people hype things up when they're talking on the internet.
Yes.
So, how much of a disaster it was, we'll wait and see.
I was reading something on the forum, and people were saying there was an article published in some local Floridian paper about was one person and a couple people maybe who were annoyed with the extent to which Frozen's being incorporated to the parks, and they were thinking it was too much and stuff, and they added something to the article. Instead of just saying, oh, people are pissed off, they added something to the article I really liked. It was a quote from a professor from the University of Rochester or something random, and he was talking about how this is a normal thing that happens with a lot of cultural fads. Like, back in the 50s, it was all about the Davy Crockett, and everyone wanted the coonskin caps and all things like that. And, Disney was, to an extent, shoving that down people's throats. And there were people who didn't like it. And you see this kind of thing all the time when something's really popular. People just
what the failure of Frozen with people is?
What?
Social media. Social media.
Yes, and that was also mentioned. He said that we feel the effects of this kind of a thing more than we did in the past because of the prevalence of social media.
Right? So I'm not annoyed that Frozen's in the park. I'm just annoyed that people don't shut up about Frozen.
Exactly, same.
So, had this been 10, 15 years ago, we'd be in a completely different situation. I was told that when Horizons was closing, there was this big outcry for things to be done, but it never fully reached its full potential
Because there's no internet.
because of the limitations of the internet. It was like 30 people on WDW Magic, and like that was it.
Right. I mean,
and because
angry
everything
people
was
are
so much
angrier
more
when they're in
intense.
big groups.
Yeah.
And the internet.
Like imagine
helps to make big
Maelstrom
groups.
times like 50,
Yeah.
and that would have been Horizons closing.
I mean, all I know of Horizons is I've heard the audio on Spectra Radio, and from that, it seems like an attraction I would really, really, really enjoy. And it's a shame that it's not there and we don't have it anymore. But yeah, the whole social media thing does play a big part in people's dissent and things like that. So
Yeah, people follow the crowd. They shout where they want to shout.
right.
It's crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's that with the Frozen Christmas celebration. We're gonna have to see on Christmas how good it is and how many people complain about it, because we all know that's gonna happen. Yes. So next up, we have a little something about a Santa meet and greet. Yes, It's a new wait system for a Santa meet and greet, actually. Basically, it's Santa's Chalet at Downtown Disney, where you can meet Santa Claus, right? And it is in between World of Disney and Basin, wherever Basin is. And Santa comes out, he meets with kids and whatever, he reads a Christmas list, takes pictures, blah, blah, blah. The normal stuff you got at your mall or whatever. And so now what they're doing is, the interesting part about this is they have a new wait system for it, and it's very similar to a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
if the queue's longer than 30 minutes, CMs will either give you a pager, or you can get a text message when he's available, and you can return for 20 minutes at most of a wait. That's a good system, right? It's much better than like.
It's like the Dumbo system.
Kind of. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's similar. It's basically like you're going to a restaurant and
Yeah. Good stuff.
Honestly, I don't know why this hasn't like shown up before now.
I feel like rather than doing something like long term with it, like the Frozen meet and greet, right? So you want to test stuff out at like small limited events, and then you could tweak it as those are going on.
Okay.
And because it's a limited thing, you don't have to be like, oh, we're diving into this and it's gonna be like a 12-month thing we're doing. We can't just like turn it on and off.
Right. Okay.
So
That makes sense. So do you think that this might be a thing we see in more meet and greets?
I guess. I mean, it totally makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, the only meet and greets that are like out of hand with weights has to be
Nelson.
the Frozen ones.
Mm-hmm.
Once those get handled, we're set.
I've heard it's not that bad anymore, honestly.
It is definitely toned down a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we knew that was going to happen, but yeah. So that's that with the Santa thing. Maybe we'll see the system implemented elsewhere as time goes on. Now, next up, Polynesian. So, the Lagoon Villas, the first bit of them at least, seem to have been completed. We can see pictures of them. Look at these things. They're right on the water. They got a dock going up to them. I think they look pretty cool.
Yeah, we were both kind of skeptical about them at first because we're like, is it?
I always thought the ones on the water were gonna look awesome. I thought that was a really cool idea.
I don't know. They
You were
look
the
good
one-
now. Yeah.
You were the one who doubted the viability.
Yeah. I don't know. I was wrong. They look good.
Yeah, I like them. We can see one up close right here. It's raised up at the dock. The dock goes up to it. It's pretty cool. You gotta admit that it's really, really cool. It goes out into water like that. If I was a DVC member, this would definitely probably be one of my favorite places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the thatch roofs thing. The Rest Resort has this kind of a roof style. This is basically looks similar to one of the main
like
buildings of the Polynesian, but just a smaller
yeah.
scale. That's what I was expecting, the same architectural style. Then I heard somewhere they're going to have the thatch roofs. I'm like, is that really going to look good? Right?
I think it's good the way that they went. They went the right style.
Yeah. I think it looks really, really good. I don't know when things are being open. I mean, this is just exteriors. Who knows what the interiors are like? Who knows what needs to be done there? And obviously, I don't think they're just going to have a dock like that with no kinds of safety rails or anything. Mm-hmm. Because the amount of people falling in, the amount of people's stuff falling in. Yes. But it does look awesome. I think it... Yes, I would definitely stay in one of these. I'm not sure of the capacity spectra. They've kind of been quiet and all that kind of stuff. But yeah.
Under the pictures, you could see like the piping and stuff. Like, are they gonna? I imagine they're gonna do something to clean that up.
Oh, this is like I think it's like water regulating things for construction because they were up before like building started.
Oh, okay. So those aren't gonna stick there. Hopefully not. Mm-hmm. Because it looks so good, and that stands out to me so much.
Well, it's because it's not done yet.
Yeah.
It's just part of the construction process and all that kind of stuff. So don't worry, that they won't be, they won't stick around. But yeah, we have not heard too much about the capacity of them or the pricing in terms of DVC points and however that works. But I would assume these seem to be on the lower end capacity-wise. And I don't know how many of them there are, so it seems like this is going to be more of a high-class, high-priority type of thing, which is cool, but yeah.
It seems like it's very high-end, so...
Mm-hmm. And I guess that's what they were going for. Like, there are lower-end DVC options available if you so want them. So, yes. In terms of would I choose this or Grand Floridian, I think I'd choose this. Between the Grand Floridian is just a tower, normal building. And this is this cool thing in its own building, and it's on the water, and it looks awesome. Mm-hmm. If you had unlimited DVC points or whatever, would you choose this or go to the Grand Floridian? Of the two newest DVC things.
I don't know. That's a tough question because they're both really nice. I guess I would choose this.
I would definitely choose this. Once Polly is done with the whole reno and stuff, I want to stay because I never stayed before it, and yeah, I definitely want to see if I could stay at Polly after the renovation's all done.
Polly's a wonderful resort.
Yeah, I've spent so little time in it, which is a shame.
Well, wait, awesome. What are we supposed to call it now? Polynesian Village?
Disney's Polynesian Village Resort is the name of it. But Polly.
They added a word.
Yeah, village. Well, like it was a word that used to be there, and they got rid of it.
So you think MGM is coming back to Hollywood Studios?
No.
Is the center coming back to Epcot?
No.
I feel like I mentioned that when we were first discussing the name change, and you said that they were bringing back the name, and I said the center's coming back to Epcot.
I don't remember this.
When we first discussed the name change,
yeah, I don't remember.
You'll probably find it somewhere.
Probably. Like, I was probably in the anniversary episode, wasn't it?
The 1-year anniversary?
Spectre I Wish. Yeah.
No. This was like last year. Like when they
this
first.
Was a really long time ago. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
When we were like first discussing name changes.
I really don't remember this at all.
Really?
No.
Wow.
I don't know. Find me the episode. Go watch everything. And find it.
Here, you get your name on the index card if you can figure out what I'm talking about.
Yeah, if you find the episode and timestamp where Darren did this, tag both of us. So tag at DisCast Darren and at Ryan_Hecht, and tag us with the YouTube link and the timestamp, and you'll get your name on the trivia card of winners, and Darren will draw you something and send it to you. Got it, Darren?
Yeah. So according to Disney's website, they call it the Polynesian Village Resort, and.
That's the name of the resort.
Well, what I don't like about name changes is I don't know when you start calling. Like, are we still calling it Downtown Disney?
Yes, we talked about this.
Yeah, we did, but according to Disney, this is already a thing, but it's not a thing yet.
Well, this is a thing.
We said,
this is already a thing.
We said whatever like refurbishments that are tied to it, whenever those are complete, that's when we pull through with the name change. But Disney's going like ahead.
Hold up, I'm finding the. Let's see.
We've mentioned this so many times.
I know. I'm trying to look for the article in which we spoke of
When to call things what?
When to call things what? I'm looking. I feel like it was in April. Yes, because when was the ooh, let's see. When was the Seven Dwarfs? Oh yeah, Polly Stuffs. This is probably it. No, it's not Polly Stuffs. There should be a. I can't find it. It should be in here. Cause,
Magic Kingdom's open to 10 tonight.
I don't care.
Animal Kingdom opened up at 8 this morning.
Soccer store, cause why not? I wish I could search text files.
Oh,
based
you're
on
looking
their...
for...
I'm looking in, in here. Let's see.
That's a mess.
Yes.
No, but what we decided on was once like construction on something is complete, that's when we officially call it the name that it's taking over. Like we're gonna call Downtown Disney Springs once the construction has completed, right? That's what we agreed on,
well,
and that's what like the general population of the internet and everybody in the world
population of the internet
agrees on. Like I don't know if you had a store and you were changing the name and you were remodeling it, you wouldn't change the name right before you remodel. You would change it after it's remodeled. Because, like, new name, new building, or whatever, redesign, like, that's how you bring in something new.
Yes.
So jumping the gun, it's like, I don't understand.
But what happened was when they announced the Poly stuff, it was, like, pretty much effective immediately.
I don't like that.
Well, that's what they did. I'm still looking for this this thing. I'm just going through everything. Let's go to this Polly Stuffs article because I feel like it was probably on the same day. Oops.
Spectro said, "I call Typhoon Lagoon River Country."
Well, it doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, and Animal Kingdom's still Discovery Island, right?
Yeah, sure. It has a Discovery Island on it. Alright. No. I can't find it. I remember this. I can't...
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Sorry. Sorry, everyone, for going on this tangent. I just had to look for this, and I can't find it. So, whatever.
Yeah, so I don't understand name changes on...
You understood it when I told you.
I understood it because I didn't think it was being, like, implemented, like, this second. But, hey, let's just screw everything over.
What do you mean screw everything over?
That's not how things work,
When was
right?
the press event? That was April 30th, right? The Seven Dwarfs press event? Because that's when they said it.
I would have no way of knowing, and nor should you.
Well, I do, because I do show notes.
You write them, I just read them.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know if you read them, honestly.
I do read them because I call you out on your spelling errors.
Oh, it's true, it's true.
Right?
Yes.
Like, the, instead of, like, what was it? Waterside, you wrote water slide.
Shut up.
And you know what's funny is most times the name of what you're writing, it's in like the article, like URL too.
Yes, usually. Because that's how people usually name things, because
Yeah.
that just makes sense. Right?
I guess, yeah.
Well, it was before Seven Doors Mine Train opened. Couldn't have been May 3rd or March 30th, could it?
I have no idea.
Well, did we have shows? Oh no! Oh wait, this was that like 2-week period we didn't have any shows.
Oh,
between
okay.
March 12th and April 2nd. Yeah, that's when we were all really busy. Didn't have any shows. Anyway, so let's forget this. I'll do this later. Let's go back to the show. Hi everyone. Welcome.
Hey, welcome to the DisCast.
Welcome to the DisCast.
This week's trivia. What week was?
Find me when we talked about when the name change for Disney Springs takes effect.
Yeah. Check out Spectre Radio, spectreradio.us.
Anyway.
And on to this week's news.
On to this week's news. We have to start from the beginning now. Hold on, let me pull up the intro. Anyway, but for real, moving on, we're going to the Grand Floridian. We're going across the water a little bit. As you can see, the Grand Floridian in the background of that picture. Just pretend like we're going to jump over to there. You can swim even if you wanted to. Want to swim? Yeah, okay. So Darren's swimming, and we're at the Grand Floridian. Wow, you swam right into Citricos.
Do they allow you in if you're wet?
I don't know.
I'll go grab a towel.
I don't know, but I think you should, because there's going to be royalty there now.
Oh, royalty.
Royalty, yes. There's going to be a princess dining experience at Citricos.
Ooh.
We are so
It's a
good
good
with
thing
segues.
I'm all dried up now.
We are so amazing at segues. Like, people should hire us to write segues for them.
You're not the one acting. I found a towel.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I do think it's going to be Disney's Hollywood Adventure. I thought I made that up, but apparently I didn't. Because it's actually a thing out there.
Yeah.
So, yes, it was all me. Anyway, so Citricos is going to be offering a Disney Princess Breakfast only while Cinderella's Royal Table is being refurbished. So it's going to be from January 8th to March 3rd. And if you are a DVC member or an AP, you can book it on December 3rd. And if you're everyone else, you can book it on December 4th. Yes. Yeah, Cinderella's Royal Table is closed from January 5th to March 6th, so it basically coincides with that. The brunch is from 8 to 2:20. 2:20, what a weird time to end it. And it's $50 for adults and $32 for kids 3 to 9. And it's on the dining plan. It's just 2 of your entitlements. So you just don't eat a meal and then you can go. Yeah, it's similar to it's a general menu.
Generic meet and greet. Well,
nothing too crazy. Yes, so that's that. All right, now
now where am I swimming to?
now you're gonna swim over to the pool at Coronado Springs.
Could we just take like a golf cart or something?
You could take a bus.
Okay.
Go on your My Disney Experience app and check when the bus is gonna come.
3
Yeah.
seconds, perfect. We'll
Oh,
make it.
sweet! You made it. All right, you're on. You're driving the bus? Wow, I didn't know you drove buses.
Dude, I do everything.
All right. Okay, we're here. Woo! Yay! Okay. So Siesta's Cantina at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. It's offering breakfast now. Yay! It's from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. and they've got they've got scrambled eggs, bacon, or sausage with hash browns. They've got Viva la Vida breakfast. They got a breakfast sandwich. They got an adult waffle as opposed to a child waffle. And a bunch of other stuff.
Do you think it's like shaped like an adult?
It's actually shaped like Mickey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, an adult Mickey, I guess.
What's the difference between a child Mickey and an adult Mickey?
I don't know.
The Spectre, go find out for us.
Anyway, so that's that. Have you
You know, you
noticed
could also
that a
get
lot?
grits, right?
Have you noticed that a lot more things have been offering breakfast lately?
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I stuck this in here, because there's been a lot of things, offering breakfast that had not before. We saw it at Flying Fish. We saw it at this new Italian place on the boardwalk.
Disney just doesn't have a lot of breakfast options. There are options, but they're very limited per resort.
Right. I've done the concierge level stuff many times, and one of the main benefits of it is that you have the food on the club level. They put up different kinds of food in different times of day, and the breakfast one is just really convenient for going to the park because you don't have to stop, get something to eat, and then get into the parks and kind of do that all at the. I'm reading these.
What, the chat?
Yeah.
Laughing at Spectro's thing. So apparently a adult Mickey waffle is an anatomically correct waffle.
It's something you sneak into a cocktail, apparently.
Ooh. So it's an anatomically correct waffle that you throw into a cocktail.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Hey, live and let be.
You guys know about the adult Mickeys? Don't tell the Popo, please. Alright. Thank you, everyone. Let's move on, shall we? So everyone's favorite hat now has paperwork to be removed. There were things filed. I'm going to read them, because why not? It's what I do. There's no date there, but we know from the person who does all the permit stuff on WW Magic that they usually start work very, very soon after the permits are filed, like within a month or so. We think that it might be the post Christmas stuff going on, a little lull period they get after Christmas, in the beginning of January, after Christmas break ends. So that's when I think this is going to be done. If you look at this, you can see, it gives Disney information and stuff. We should send something to P.O. Box 10,000, like Buena Vista, Florida. Everyone send things to them.
See what we get back.
Yeah. Yep. And on the map on the right-hand side, under the hat, there is a square around it that shows the area that's going to be demolished, and on it says Hub Enhancement. So it's going to be some kind of a hub enhancement. Ooh. So we don't know what's going to happen to it. All we know is that there's changes being made to it, and there's lots of. And these plans are interesting. I didn't realize how in detail you had to be about these things when you just.
Yeah.
Because it's filed with the government.
Yeah.
Under the penalty of perjury, I declare that I have read the foregoing notice of commencement. Oh wow! All right. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of work that has to be done. That's why Disney, they run that whole area.
Yeah, of course. I guess
because having to go through the state would be an absolute pain.
Right. And Disney, Chris, yeah, it's supposed to look like Mickey. That whole area of Hollywood Studios, if you look at it, it's a hidden Mickey. And this picture really shows it because there's no colors and things. So, yeah, of course, the hat is where the nose of Mickey is, right? So, I wonder.
Although it was never correctly the hat, it was always
right
off.
Right. And so I guess we'll see what happens to this hub enhancement type thing, and what they actually end up doing with that area, because we're still not sure.
I saw somebody was arguing. They're like, yeah, so the hat doesn't fit in, but it's still good, and we want to talk about things that stick out. How about that stupid ride inside of Spaceship Earth? And Spaceship Earth's in need of an update.
Is it? Why do you think that?
It just needs to be revitalized. It's kind of dead weight at Epcot. It's a successful attraction and it has good numbers, but it just.
I think it's really good. I like it the way it is. I don't think anything needs to be done to it.
Needs a quick little jump.
Sure. Okay, like Tom Hanks narrating it.
Yeah, it'd be great. How about Tom Staggs narrating it?
Tom Staggs narrating it. There you go. That's a good one.
Tom Staggs and Joe Rogan.
Yeah, how about we narrate it? Hi, I'm Ryan from the DisCast.
Hey, I'm Darren. What's up?
You're on Spaceship Earth. Hey, what is up, guys? It is Ryan. Welcome to Spaceship Earth. Today, we're gonna take a journey through time. And now I'm gonna go bring Tom Hanks on to do the rest of it. Bye. Hi, Tom.
Hey.
You're Tom Hanks. Just you for the rest of it. Everyone thinks that doesn't sound like Tom Hanks. What the hell? Okay. Yeah.
I'm Tom Hanks with a Z instead of an S.
Tom Hanks. Alright, so goodbyes, Where's Your Mickey Hat? And now...
Hello, Tom Hanks.
Hello, Tom Hanks. We're just gonna end by telling you that the last year there was a shopping discount you got when you ate at quick service places, and they're doing it again. If you weren't here last year, I can tell you that basically,
if you weren't here last year, get lost.
Yeah, get out. Anyway, you get a 20% merchandise discount when you dine at Flame Tree Barbecue, Kusafari Bakery, Pizzafari, Restaurantosaurus, Tamu Tamu, And then you can get a 20% off discount at Island Mercantile or Disney Outfitters. Over at the studios, you can eat at ABC Commissary, Backlot Express, Catalina Eddie's, Fairfax Fair, Pizza Planet, Rosie's Red Hots, Starring Rolls, Studio Catering Company. And then you can use your 20% off coupon at Mickey's of Hollywood or the Keystone Clothiers. At Epcot, you can eat at the Electric Umbrella, Fountain View, Liberty Inn, Sunshine Seasons Food Fair, and the Yorkshire County Fish Shop. And then you can use your 20% off coupon at Mouse Gear. At Magic Kingdom, you can eat at Casey's Corner, Columbia Harbor House, Cosmic Rays, Starlight Cafe, Main Street Bakery, Pico's Bill Cafe, Pinocchio Village House, and the Tomorrowland Terrace, and you can use your 20% off code at the Emporium. And at Downton Disney, you cannot eat at all, and you can use your 20% off code at World of Disney.
Ooh, no food for you.
Yes. So is Tom Hanks narrating all attractions now?
I think for a show idea, you and I sit down one day and we narrate every single ride. We don't follow a script. We don't do anything.
But
we
don't
just narrate
thank me.
What's going on?
Thank the Phoenicians.
Thank the DisCast supporters.
Thank the Phoenicians. They invented
Thank the
them.
Spectre radios.
But what we would do, Darren, if we narrated Spaceship Earth, is Judi Dench still has to say "Thank the Phoenicians" because that's the best part. Like,
and we just go,
"Thank the
thanks, Judy.
Phoenicians." Thanks, Judy. It's like, "Thank the Phoenicians."
And then, like, on the screens, it's like us. We're, like, sitting there and it's, like, the DisCast setup. Like, you know, like the screens?
Yeah. And then we just come up and say, "Hey, guys, watch our show. Boom. We're licensed by
It'll be
Disney."
like our ad that plays Spectre on Spectre Radio.
Yeah. Yes, and that's that. And that's all I got for news. Don't thank me. Thank the dinguses. There you go.
Okay, so I was so confused earlier in the show because you were telling the Santa meet and greet story, and that's at the bottom of the show.
Oh, yeah, there was a problem there. It was supposed to not be there, and I moved it by accident. Oops, sorry.
There you go.
Will you ever forgive me?
No.
Alright.
That's
This
two
show's
mess
over.
ups in 1 week. You're getting worse.
You know, we can always have you do it.
Not only this, but I didn't have the show notes until like 8 o'clock. Like I had to call you because you weren't like replying.
Because I wasn't
to me.
sending them. Yeah, because I was doing, like, homework and stuff.
I was like so sure that you forgot it was Wednesday because
No.
I kind of forgot it was Wednesday too.
Really?
But, like I knew it was Wednesday, but I was like, it's not Wednesday. You know that feeling, right?
No, I don't.
Where you're like, it's not Wednesday, but
I have a Nerf gun.
I have an army. So yeah, so I called Ryan at like 8 o'clock, and I'm like, hey, you know we have a podcast tonight, right?
I said, I know. I have all the things ready. I didn't send it to you.
Wow.
Because it's
So
really
were you just,
crucial.
like,
Is it really
holding
crucial
off
that
on
you have it before the show anyway? Because what do you do with it?
What?
Is it crucial that you have it before the show anyway?
I just like to have it up because I load up everything in different tabs.
Oh, okay, there you go. Well, so do I.
Well, you doing that doesn't help me at all.
That's true. You can remote desktop my computer. Actually, that'd be an awful idea as I'm streaming. So, yes.
Okay, so I could remote desktop while you're streaming, and then I'll stream too.
Is that how it works?
We can make it work like that.
Okay, that sounds...
Stream twice.
I want to see what happens. I'm going to try remote desktoping into this computer on another computer while I'm streaming on this computer. And just see what happens.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't break everything. Do you want to say goodnight to everyone?
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. You've been an excellent audience.
Whoa. First I gotta...
Whoa.
First I gotta get our,
Is there like special music that plays at the end?
Yeah, you gave it to me to play.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah. Alright, so, now you can start your outro.
Thank you guys for watching. You've all been an amazing audience tonight. We shall see you all next time.
Good night, everybody.